It gets more cringe every time you see it. No, we're not watching the intro again. Now the menu screen. Not just one, but two. Like, two? There's two of them. Anyway.
Wow.
Wow. Stupid, sexy Colonel Sanders. Exactly. How you doing, Cracer? We're gonna see how this one goes. It's gonna be,
Wow.
very, very interesting. See if we turn into a tsundere. Anyway. Continue. So, where we left off last night, or not last night, but last time, was, it is the night time. Will you guys get to listen to this music too? Oh. This music. It is nighttime on the first day of the 3-day prestigious, I forgot the name of it, the Culinary Arts School for Cooking Science, something cooking. It's vibing watching you enjoy yourself a little too much while I grind out some modded. First off, you're vibing watching me enjoy myself a little too much while you grind. A little bit interesting choice of wording there, Bondo. I'm not sure I support your grinding on my stream. Anyway, we'll get the microphone up a little bit. We got the chair. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Perfect for cuddling up to Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't realize, or even realize I was making them. Just saying. They were amazing. This is out of character. Aww. So cute. Tasting them reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Why are you crying, Colonel Sanders? Don't give me those tears. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way that you find so very inspiring. Wish I had as much game as anime Colonel Sanders. Don't we all, Bondo? Like, I'm starting to question myself. In all honesty, like, I don't know if my character is a girl or a guy, and then, in the words of Cracer, stupid, sexy Colonel Sanders. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. We've only met a day ago! I have feelings for his cooking. Is that the same thing? Anyway. Colonel Sanders? I forgot we gave... I forgot we gave Mist the name here. Originally, the name was supposed to be Wansome Nugs. And Mist was like, no, name the main character Mist. So it's Mist Wansome Nugs. Yes, Mist Wansome Nugs. There's something I need to tell you.
Aha!
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Here's Von Von. Is this guy a JoJo reference? That's all I gotta know. No? Okay, we'll just move on. Are you sure? I mean, the star on his head's kind of... That's about right. Copyright infringement! Copyright infringement indeed. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. He's crying, so we have to throw a little bit of the crying in there. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also kind of lifting a lot of weights, but that's beside the point. Like so many weights, though. So many weights. I like how the music completely dies for Von Von, then it goes back to Colonel Sanders and we get all dreamy-eyed again. Oh. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. No! You... Oh! Nani? Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Bruh. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! I feel like that was a JoJo reference. Dio, hero, kind of a... No, not really a rhyme. Never mind. I'm being superstitious.
NANI?! What?
What is this? Logic, I have... You know, I'm going through the same thing you are right now. Yeah, I think I left the front door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me, just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is it just a coincidence? But before you can discuss the syntax any longer, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use?
Leroy Dragons!
Cook with love. Really? Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. This attack really upset the Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on his own attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. We got to attack again, guys. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? We're attacking. We're attacking mindlessly. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! Does 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before the fight is. Spork Monster's no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel to take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Let's defend. Trepidation! You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Punch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. You know, do we spare this wretched beast? We show mercy. Why not? Manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity and not your wrath. Bondo. Coward. Wow. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, just like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster leaves behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it is much, much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. There we go. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you slowly begins to fade away. Borko. That name does sound familiar, Bondo, now that you mention it. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. This is my room, and Colonel Sanders is in it. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are wild. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you've had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. The writers don't even know. That's the best part. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Girl. Clank is a kitchen appliance with a face. I'm not gonna judge. Anyway. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like we're moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's secretly a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart, and he told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Bondo, don't question it, just go with it. Yeah, but he was so popular, he was voted prom king at school that he didn't even go to, and also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
Listen here, Morty. Miriam. Either way, maybe you're an idiot. Grab me a beer.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in the school? The most famous student ever contacted University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? There's the name. You're her thing now? Well, we definitely connected yesterday. You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't you? Would he be into you, I guess? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you are you and Colonel Sanders, that you are Colonel Sanders. Wait a minute. Might be a thing is definitely, might be a thing. Okay. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients?
This is Rocket League!
Ha-ha! Plus, he told me he'd do anything. Really? Fine. We'll play this the hard way. Anything. For another chef. Anyway. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Like this one? Anyway. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before counting. Or continuing, excuse me. Counting. Wow. I am illiterate, guys. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This cannot be good. He told me all this about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, I even met him at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was like anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. However, anyhow, we both shared interest in cooking, and now we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. What is this face? What is this tongue? What is this pose? Like... Best pose 2020. Anyway. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I get the feeling Colonel Sanders is hiding behind this tree or in this shadow. Should we make up a fake ingredient? Should we lie to our bestie? Fine. One ingredient. Okay. I'll tell you. But it has to stay secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he uses... Never would have guessed that. Would you just look at us now? Never would have thought we'd be here. I mean, just look at us. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you ask her to confirm what she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you are interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's on a horse. Yeah, we're just gonna observe this. We're straight up stunned. Like, if it's Colonel Sanders on foot, sure, we run. We flock to him like the little girl that we are. But it's Colonel Sanders on a horse. At this point, even I'm in awe. I mean, look at it. Buttermilk. I guarantee that's the name of the horse. Buttermilk. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. Then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. I still don't understand the staff. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have! I mean, what a horseful beaut you have! Dang it, that's just what I just said! Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Miss Watson just really gets nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning. We're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Von Von, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Every anime villain has their signature weapon. Well played, Bondo. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Like experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Like summoning a demon bad? I know, right? Why is it still 12:20? It's supposed to be, it was morning a moment ago, and now, folks, it's 12:20. Did you do this? Are you adjusting the clock? Answer me! Ah! Anyway. Again. We're just having fun. Anyway. I should have pretty much. Try to get a peek over Von Von's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Hello there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax? Wow, her eyes. You immediately drew the face. The face. Now that is demonic anime. There you go. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's times. Now you've upset them. And you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It doesn't hurt to use a little bit of evil. You finally get a look at what it was they're trying to hide, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Classic Pop. We're playing. we try to give Pop as dumb a voice, as dopey a voice as possible. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Plank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Von Von's meaty foot. Hey! Watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Yeah, she looks like an Ashley. Can we talk about Von Von's facial expressions? In all honesty, this is just excellence. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Von Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von Von, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Wow. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. No, it hasn't. She pats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely, he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Wow, that's the first time Colonel Sanders has been written off as almost like a pious jerk. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to this lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Chicken is the top left signature. Okay, you're gonna make me check on stream, aren't you?
Well, Miss Want some nugs?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so you naturally reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... So I say, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... I'm sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it is gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. The clock hasn't moved. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. You know what? Let's beat the snot out of them. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Von Von. I like your gumption, Miss Want Some Nugs. I'll be watching your performance Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
No, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
Now that's what I'm talking about. Arroo!
I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. I'm losing it over here. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Boys. Uh-oh. I don't know, but
Get your head in the game. What were you thinking, Miss Want Some Nugs? Get your head in the game.
Gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. The tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the best flavor? Gratitude. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for it, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be the grace, but where does it come from? Small town, deep beneath. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Arroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling! That's wrong! Don't make me get the spray bottle! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Miss Want Some Nugs. He's actually cheering you on! Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. But you're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Should you be focused on your challenge? You're falling behind! Sorry! That's a bunch of Colonel Sanders answers. Does this have to do with what does this have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof! Woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements on her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
You might not have any hands, but Miss Wants Some Nugs does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Miss Wants Some Nugs, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and is immediately crushed by this quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. When you often find that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. What you often find. Never mind. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it would not be fair to compare the two on account of Miss Wants Some Nugs' injury. You see, Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish. Samurai. Zach, thank you for the follow, my man. Welcome to the most embarrassing video of all time. Yes, we are creating we are currently creating some content of the KFC Dating Sim variety. This is Kendo After Dark. We do horrible things, and occasionally they are horribly offbeat, as you can see. Anyway. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Miss Wants Some Nugs to do the honor, but since you're injured. Okay, congrats on having the most viewers of anyone streaming this game. I know, right? It's like, never would happen. Would you just look at us now? Who thought we'd be here? Not me. I was going to ask Miss Wants Some Nugs to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce, wow, I said hot twice, might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Wow. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Mercy. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Oh, excuse me, that was her. That was her talking. Boom. My bad. It's okay. I'll take this one. Colonel Sanders seems to be intrigued. Of course he does. But perhaps not as impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. We're gonna internalize the rage we feel because our hand hurts too much, I think. Your rage burns so intensely within you that your eyes, they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. What? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. I apparently suck at this game. Just got outgamed, my friend. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders, probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. I should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at many dead ends. Hey, Wellendish. Nice to see you. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. He looks ticked off the entire time he's doing this. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. I identify with Colonel Sanders right now more than you know. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Technically, he only has a goatee, but we're not, This is quite the stream. Yes, Wellendish. We are currently trying to pick up Colonel Sanders in all the wrong ways. Earlier, we weren't even fit to fill his fryer. And of course, better than anything else, when we first met him, he said that he would do anything for a fellow chef. Absolutely anything. So, we're having a lot of fun. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. Colonel Sanders changes focus. You can see something inside of him. A burning passion. Kendo, my heart beats for you like a bumblebee's wing. Always yearning for the next flower. Filled with nectar. Your voice is so satisfying. Almost as satisfying as licking my fingers after destroying an entire bucket of KCP chicken. Carry on, soldier. Zach, thank you so much for that. That was perfect in the moment. Cringe Kendo is my favorite Kendo, though. Thank you, Wellandish. I mean, we try. We try to have some fun over here. Usually Kendo After Dark involves some sort of horror stream, but I also am someone who avoids these sorts of games, whether they be actual dating sims or really bad jokes. So we've done it since I did it as a joke on a poll, what I should do next for my next horror game. And I got Hotiful Boyfriend as a horror game once. The funny thing, Hotiful Boyfriend, I mean, go back and clip it, Zach. It's amazing. Anyway, Hotiful Boyfriend as a game, mercy. And the funny thing about it is it's in the horror category. So technically it was a horror game. So we played that a little bit. We had a lot of fun with it. It was awkward as heck and cringe as heck. So now we're doing this, and this is by no means a horror. This is just horribly, horribly cringe.
Wow.
Wow, Wellandish. Wow. I mean, NRG can be your boys. You got a good team, man. You have a very good team. I'm not going to smack people for liking other teams. Just the fact that you're here supporting me as well, you know. Just remember, Wellandish, you're on thin ice, Kappa. Kappa. Heavy Kappa. Anyway, back to this. One has to remember that every failure... Love how the music is stepping up at the right time. Can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Why is his face not match what he's saying? I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! What is Pop doing here? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster! Borko?
It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say it was wrong to attack you, and then apologize. Listen, I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. Also, I want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I should have defended the entire time.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually go to this school. I wasn't always a spark monster, you see.
What is this game? I don't know.
I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magical spell book cast a dark enchantment on me. And I was forever transformed.
A golden retriever. Magic spellbook.
Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, I'll be there. Don't fear. I'll be there.
Sounds like there were some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Mist wants some nugs? Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. It is 100% in all the wrong ways, Wellendish. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss? Wait, whoa, whoa! What? Whoa! Whoa! Hideaway? A personal invite? You can't help but imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. We literally just go to this man's house? How did we make it there? I mean, we literally couldn't stop thinking about him while trying to cook and ground up our hand in a blender or in a stand mixer. Then we also had our eyebrows light on fire. We literally have less eyebrows than the picture of him as a baby holding a drumstick. Like, where's our self-confidence coming from for this? Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things. Nice cock. You start to feel a special bond with him. Why? 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 There's too many jokes here. Like, there's literally too many jokes here. What is... Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Dude, Colonel, you got something behind you. It's kind of got its head somewhere. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. In fact, I would do anything for a fellow chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I think I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. I meant to pair it with something spicy or something crispy, or both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? You know what? We're already just an open book with everybody anyway. We're telling his secret recipes. Doritos! That's right. 100%. It's Doritos. You decide you're as ready as ever to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw.
Magnificent!
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems very sentimental, or like the very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm not sure how anyone can be comfortable when they have a rooster's head in their rear end. Jeez, Colonel. This guy does not deserve this. This rooster's like,
I know what you've been thinking about, son.
Anyway, you realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Why are we snooping? No, we're the anime villain, Bondo. Yeah, the rooster's all up in here.
I can smell you.
Not sure if you heard it. One more time.
I can smell you.
Around the room are various items you look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 1111, the safe opens. You find a single note. Are we really opening his safe? And chicken be prepared, sashimi style. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in the lake? Summer of 69. Well.
Wow.
Nice one. Nice one, game. I see what you did there. No, it's one of the recipe secret ingredients. It's tap on an item to discover more about the current. Oh, that just opened. Look at these. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it, dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Okay, well and dish. Poor guy. Well, this is a very, guys, we're gonna touch, we're gonna touch Colonel Sanders' rooster tonight. Right now. I'm glad I left the adult filter on. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up and you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Didn't have to make it weird. Shut up, well and dish. You act like the stinking rooster up at Colonel Sanders' rear end wasn't weird already. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. That doesn't look like that at all. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. Wonder who my friend Pete is. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. An adorable baby crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Frames a baby picture of just themselves. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Funny. Well done, fourth wall narrator. Thank you.
Ha ha! Probably the same type of person who'd make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right?
Anyway. So, let's look outside. You gaze out the window. Actually, we'll continue to go with this as narrator voice.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking of heading out into a world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
You open the window, and a crack of the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Or, never mind.
Well, you open the door.
You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger. You try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you. It's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can lurk any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try and act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it looks good on you. Oh.
Oh, crap. The jacket. Well, that's more of a thought process. Ha ha. Take over.
Oh, crap. The jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide. Yeah, what do you think? Guys, we're going to go with the group vote. I see that we got 5 in the chat right now. Wellendish and Bondo, you guys have definitely been active. Do we go for the gold? Do we make our big move right here? Do we fess up, tell them the truth? Do we tell them that we're cold? I actually like number 2 personally, because that's kind of thrust. I'll take that as number 1. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. I mean, the cock's right there. It's a rooster. Ha ha ha. But still, game over.
You see what y'all did? You see what you all did? You ruined the game. Now we got the bad end. What? We have to go back this far? Why do we have to go back this far? Oh my goodness. Crap. Okay, I need to go back. I broke the game. Title screen. Continue. I broke the game! Wow. Okay. We'll be right back. Not quite, but we're gonna try exiting the game and then restarting it. I might have broken the game altogether. That is so sad. Well, I mean, KFC should add a better budget. No, I'm joking. What is this game, though? Okay.
Before you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, and he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it looks good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! Okay. 2 or 3, guys. I know, right? Probably 2 guys that were thinking, thrust, thrust, thrust. No, I'm joking. Thrust, thrust, thrust. Truth, truth, truth. Okay, I got you, Bondo. Oh, I misread that. Sorry. We're gonna try to progress the game, I think. Anyway. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself.
Colonel? Yes? Miss want some nugs? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talked late into the night and drift off into a slumber.
It does make it so much worse.
Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. he's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. If your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast that I just whipped up for you.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting for you, or waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous!
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace! Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
What do you think, guys? Are we taking him down a peg, or are we flattering him? I personally am not opposed to taking him down a peg. Who serves chicken and biscuits for breakfast? No gravy. There was not an ounce of gravy on that plate. I mean, if it's chicken and biscuits with gravy... Like how they treat Colonel as his first name. I know, right? Okay. Wait, well and dish. No. Watch me have to restart again. It's good, but my mom made better.
Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard?
Colonel, I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home.
Really? We ran away? We just spent the night at Colonel Sanders' house. His rooster literally on the table before us. Try some of this. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try it on Mrs. Kendo. For all I know, she might be watching right now and laughing her head off. I'm not looking in the chat. She could be, but literally watching randomly right now. It would be relatively funny. Anyway. I could definitely see her a couple rooms away just laughing her head off. She knew I was going to play this, so, you know, she's very familiar with what's going on. However, I don't think she expected such a brilliant display of Rooster and a night spent with Colonel Sanders. That is a little bit odd. Anyway, we literally ran away from this.
There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried, so something might have happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me at school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. And of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. And I think I'd like to get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Literally.
Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first day to go on. With a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is too much to bear.
And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. Wow. Wow. Holy Moses, we are going out of control. We might have had a little bit of a interesting night. Okay, not that interesting. Calm down. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers.
If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, but he himself might not grasp the situation. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly, guys? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Miss Want Some Nugs, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I will not have it.
You clench your fist, but your injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Ha ha! I'll never give up.
Ever! Oh no, I did it in the voice! No!
Looks like you should just give up.
I'll never give up, ever!
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. Naturally intuitive person, he can sense something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Miss wants some nugs. How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was declared, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Miss Wants Some Nugs. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you should tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. I will do anything for a fellow chef.
And I don't like it. I could so easily click off of this. I know, right, Wellandish? You can click off of it if you want. By all means. It's going to be terrible. Hopefully, we're going to get it completely done tonight. At least that's my hope. We're aiming for it. I want to be done with it in 2 episodes. Never play this game again. Worst content 2020. Gotta love it.
See you inside, Miss Wants Some Nugs. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders'
inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. I'm enjoying my cringe too. In a very weird masochistic way. Wait. In an attempt to distract you from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa! That's the book! That looks like bad news!
Just something I found lying around. Would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time to create a magic book if it really were powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open up a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. Omen, thank you for the follow. I question your mentality for following during this show, though. Thank you. You need to stop! 100%. I agree with you, Omen. I do need to stop. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's this has been an hour and a half of this stream right now. Just cringe scenarios that shouldn't happen. Trust me, he only had half capacity. Omen! Omen, you are an amazing human being. Coming in with the sub. We're now up to... Well, maybe it won't update. File under, go figure. Maybe it would, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Nani? Okay, must have gone down. But thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Hashtag oof. I thought it was gonna go up. Y'all are awesome though. Maybe the counter's weird. Ah, that's right. I stole your sub. It was me. Kendio. Arbando.
Nani?
There we go. Could use this spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all my memories, but if I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic! Could you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. Fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and you're a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Naruto! Sasuke! Kagome! Inuyasha!
I know, right? Cast the spell and end the game again. Do we do that, guys? I feel like it ends the game automatically. We're not gonna do it. You take your friends.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. 007 Bondo thinks I'm a coward. He's very correct.
Mainly because I want to get this game done with. We can do Kendo behind the scenes after dark of this game, going through all the scenarios that apparently are built into it.
Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. It is, once again, 12:20. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want all of you to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it is nothing to be afraid of.
No. No, Bondo. I'm not doing modded Minecraft. Not happening. Nope. Nope. Never. No, nay, never. No, nay, never. No more. No.
Rough.
It's cute little nose.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Huff!
Sprinkles is
barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
We lost a lot of people there.
Ahem. Sorry for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Miss Wansome Nugs, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clanks appear to be arguing, but you haven't learned to speak Clanks' language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
It'll get you to play modded Minecraft soon enough.
I refuse to play modded Minecraft. Never. Never.
Clank begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
No amount of seasoning's gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Thanks.
Clank slowly runs out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Bondo. You came in with that sub and now we're at 16 again. What? The subs are like magically appearing out of nowhere. I don't understand it. We're at 16 subs, guys. That's crazy. Gave you the other sub back.
Well, thank you, Bondo. You are amazing.
But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very, very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
Hey, Miriam. Are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash my tiny mug, spiraling several drops of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Stander's stallion! And ride off into the sunset without me? I would like a scriptwriter's job for that. You know, Wellendish, I'm starting to think the game assumes a lot of genders. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet Professor Dog's gonna love it up. Oh, you're pep talking, Miriam.
While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of Von Von, the supposed Mon Mon, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Mist wants some Nugs' famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Mist wants some nugs. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has been...
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. The question is, do you fess up, or do you lie to Colonel Sanders?
I'm thinking fess up as well. I mean, he can already smell it. Never lie to the Colonel. Exactly. We already learned that earlier. After thrust. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man.
You know it was a pot pie from just the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Huh. No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. He's got that super sniffer. But it'll probably stop burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth. Wow. Wow. I think we have to go in for a taste, boys. Okay. Gotta stop. There. Yeah, KFC branding already. We're on top of it. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved good country cooking. I could eat this all day. Colonel Sanders could eat my pie
All day. I just realized I had the mixer on again. Dadgummit. I don't even know why I have this thing if I'm gonna screw it up every single time. Go figure. We tried to integrate it. We failed.
Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Ashley and Von Von are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. They are definitely over the top. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10, or at full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Why? Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious, Fried Ricer! Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Blaster Blaster.
Von Von flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. Wait, when did Clank learn how to speak English?
It's the singularity as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Von Von quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him back out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? This is the greatest decision you will ever make.
Thrust. We'll do it. Is that what you mean, Wellendish? We'll do it the hard way. We'll do it the hard way.
Who needs an assistant when you've got passion?
I'm gonna do it the hard way.
Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Mist wants some nugs.
Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Miss Wants some nugs, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time.
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient.
However, neither of you know that Colonel Sanders has made that first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of his secret recipe. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster!
Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many! I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You kids are crazy. And your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magic items and accidentally summon me, huh? I guess you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water?
I'd love to, and I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long, involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems it was probably lonely there. By the way, where's Pop?
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of that time when Monster School when I fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and then I woke up.
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Oh my.
Having suffered this huge setback, you do not know how you could ever win.
I'm going to summon all of my energy, and I need you to give up. No. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Dragon Ball.
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
Leroy Jenkins!
Thank you.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been prepping their entire lives for. Yes, Miss Wansomna. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery.
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your entire body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked. In the oven, it cannot be served. But don't worry, dear Miss Wants and Nugs. You may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy.
Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union?
Time is up, students.
But time expired. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for.
You must now present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students, Pop? Blank?
From off the screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming for that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess, did Fawn Fawn have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop was eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say. It's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks, clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear the signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. I'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Select your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester.
Wow, 3 days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat.
Of course, this entire thing is about feeding the dog.
Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I made tender udon noodles and savory soup. That is actually stupidly cute.
My word, it's so delicate. That teeny tiny Narutomaki spy and float in its itsy bitsy bowl? Is that?
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was just less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam's overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Just the tip.
Thank you, Miss Want Some Nugs, for helping me believe in myself.
Von, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an Axtune urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine! Grrr.
Finally.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat it! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified!
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat?
Dejected, Von does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity! This isn't the last you've heard of me! Von the Mon.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles voraciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue connected by sugar glass. Mercy.
That actually doesn't sound so bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Miss Wants Some Nugs? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it's beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you're absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to and see you later. See you later, wench.
This isn't the last time you've heard of me either.
This class gets much smaller. I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blew me away on my 49 years of dog years of life. I've never tasted something so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, yet you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Von, and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year's complete, and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house! Ow! Ow, ow, ow!
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Von and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting!
No ghosts allowed in graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
So Sportbuster, he's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Sportbusters no more. From here on out, I might prefer that everyone called me by the new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Sport. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she fell in love with her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could demand such attention or interest? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for no good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched up atop his dirty chef's hat.
A crown? Welcome back, Pop. No, you weren't able to compete in the final child exam, except your diploma. We had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing at the school. Not to mention your honor at educating the son of the chancellor of thus and such.
The music at the end of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling intellectual hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing!
I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What?
What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
And now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. Pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand, kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Hear the honga honga burn in love.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Mist wants some nugs. What are you doing? Sitting all alone. Oh, you know. Just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder what you might tell, or I wonder, might you telling me? What are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, degree from University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to.
As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. So I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Miss Wants Nugs. How sweet! We'll work together and play together.
Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do just by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time here at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with this other love, the life of an entrepreneur?
I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Miss Wansome Nugs. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. So, let's discuss.
Still nothing about the staff. Yeah, I have no idea why the staff is like that. Yep, we just turned it off. Anyway. Wow. I am glad I did this as a Kendo After Dark. Mainly due in part to the fact that... Wow. What needs to be discussed? Yes. I mean, we'll give this game a 10 out of 10 in storyline, but a 2 out of 10 in execution. So, you know, it left a sour taste in my mouth. Not gonna lie. I will forever remember Colonel Sanders' rooster being on that table. That poor rooster. That poor rooster.
I can smell you.
Thank you, Morgan Freeman. Anyway, I don't know that I have anything left in me at this point. That was 2.5 hours of life that I will not get back. And we'll probably move on to an actual horror game next time we do Kendo After Dark. Because that was, we waited too long and there was not enough meme. Good in the bad, they were bad in execution. Like, it was a great in theory. Like, the gimmick in and of itself was good. Playing it for 3 hours of my life over 2 different streams, not so much. Kendo, will you ever play this game again? You know, most likely not. We're going to be perfectly honest. But we can rest assured saying we did finish I Love You, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating sim.